One of the reasons we're having inflation is because of the sanctions on Putin. What happens when you lose Russia? Russia produces a lot of things, rare earths, a number of other things. They're a big a gas tank. What do they call that? The derisive thing. Oh, they're a country.
A gas tank with
A
nukes.
the gas. Yeah. So yeah, well, yeah, kind of maybe. But my point is that because of all these sanctions, Danny, they've actually harmed the global economy, which has
Yeah.
caused inflation. Second thing, when you involve yourself in depleting the number of access points for oil, you then expand and increase the price of oil globally, which is another thing that's hurting our economy. Right now, gas is still double the price. So that causes inflation because there's downstream effects of having more expensive energy. So those are two things that, in addition to the Green New Deal, which, by the way, we could talk about another day because uh, Inflation Reduction Act, same thing. It's the same thing. That by dumping $270 billion into the economy with no ability to actually control where it goes or what happens to it. Those are the things which have caused this continued inflation. So, but we have brought the inflation on ourselves by these sanctions on Putin. By the way, Putin's gotten past the sanctions; they're doing just fine. Their economy's growing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Unlike our side. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about the practical ramifications of having the mentality that we're supposed to run everything. And one of the things that is perversely true, simultaneous to thinking that we run the show and that we need to tell everybody what to do, it's that we don't have the ability to make good on it. And I know you and I may have some differences of opinion on some of the things in the Middle East, but for the moment, I'm not going to talk about the policies so much as the administration is doing. And so we have overtly said that, we're behind Israel and whatever they want to do is fine. But then we're for a two-state solution. We want a ceasefire immediately. And then when Netanyahu just blows through that, it publicly humiliates Biden. Instead of doing anything about it or using this power that we have, we just kowtow to him. Now then we have apparently Zelensky going into Russia, and at least publicly they're claiming that we didn't know anything about it. And some of the Americans are saying the same thing. Not sure who to believe on that, but I do see that Zelensky and Netanyahu, some of our allies, can pretty much do whatever they want to do, and we seem to be powerless to stop it while we're trying to tell Russia and China what to do. This contradiction is nothing but expensive and causing us trouble.
I agree. So let me hit the Middle Eastern thing. I don't think we're that far apart on Middle East stuff as you might think. I don't believe for a minute that we are playing our cards correctly to bring that to an end. I think